Mike. Let's draw with Mr. Mike. D-R-A-W with M-R-M-I-K-E.
Hi, friends. I love this hat. My friend Dave made me this hat when I came out with my first book, Twins, because the giraffe in the book wears this hat to build a snowman. So my friend Dave knit this hat for me. He made it himself, which is really cool because Dave is a master knitter. So thank you, Dave. Thank you for this hat. I thought it would be fun to wear this hat today because these look like antenna here, and we are going to draw a butterfly today. Okay, so we will use these basic lines and shapes. There's not many of them on here. Nope, there's only 4 things on here. And we're going to learn how, so you can turn it any way you want. And we are going to learn how to draw a butterfly. So what do we have here? We have our friend, the arc. We have a heart shape. We have a circle. And we have a dotted line. Can you see that? It's kind of hard to see. Can you see that dotted line? Yeah. We're going to make a line with a bunch of dots, and that's going to make it look like the butterfly is just floating around. All right. My mom always calls butterflies flutterbys. She always did, ever since growing up. I don't know if she came up with that or somebody else did, and she just said that to me all the time, but whenever I think of butterflies, I always think of my mom, and I think of the flutterbys. So we are going to draw this butterfly today, and then we are going to use some paint sticks to color it in. We're going to use paint sticks to color this in today. So our butterfly, I'm going to make it bigger to make it easier to color because those paint sticks are kind of hard to get into the small areas, but you can make the butterfly whatever size you want to draw it, okay? So I'm going to get my paper out and get my art materials ready. And as always, you can use any art materials that you'd like to use, but I'm going to use a marker today to make it nice and easy for you to see what I'm drawing. You could use crayons, you could use pencils, you could use paint sticks, you could use anything you want to draw. And I am, as I said, going to use a marker. So let's get started. Let's get our paper all in front of us, and we'll set our drawing aside so we can focus on this drawing here, okay? That I can use the other one as a reference to look at while I draw with you. So we're going to start off with our heart shape. Now, the heart shape, it looks like this, right? But a normal heart, when you draw a heart, it looks like this. It goes like this. And if you break down even the heart shape and think about it, it's really 2 shapes, 2 lines that are like deep arcs that go here, and then on the opposite side there's another arc that goes around and then joins at the bottom. All right, we're going to take that heart shape, but we're going to turn it on its side, and that is going to be one of the wings of the butterfly. Okay, and then we're going to make another one on the opposite side. So if it's easier for you to draw a heart shape like this, let's start that way and make this easier for us to draw a heart shape, where we start here. Let's turn our paper sideways like this, start here on the paper and go up and around. So our point is going to go toward the middle of the paper here. And then we're going to start up at the top. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, go around the other way. We'll start here and we'll come around the other way. And there we go. We have our heart. Now, if we turn our picture the right way, you can see we've got a wing here. Isn't that cool? We've got one wing here. And now we're going to flip our paper over the other way. So our heart is now facing downward, and we're going to draw another one here. Okay, so we'll start here and we'll go up and over. We'll start at the same point. This time we're going to draw from the bottom. We'll start here and we're going to go up and around, and then right in line, right across here, we're going to stop that line. We're going to stop where it's right across. And then we're going to start again right at that point, and we're going to come around and then join it right at the middle. So we've got our wings, our butterfly wings. Isn't that cool? We took two heart shapes and we made butterfly wings. Now all we've got to do is create the body of the butterfly. So we're going to take two arcs, two. We'll do one here on this side, and we're just going to have it go down like this. Draw it right through your heart shapes. Don't worry about if it goes through it or away. Just draw right through it. Do your arc straight through, and then we're going to do another one on this side, straight through. Okay. And if you go a little wonky with your line or your arc, that's okay. It should be a curved line like that, arc, and like that. And then you can color in the middle so you won't see that where it joins. Okay? There's lots of ways to make this look just how we want it to. And if you have some sort of accident while you're drawing where a line doesn't go how you want, there's nothing wrong with that. We don't have to worry about any sort of mistakes that we make when we draw, because we can always change our mistakes or we can build off of them. I don't think there's always a way to change our art to make it work with anything that we see here. I always like to remind my friends that when we draw, there's lots of different ways that we can change a drawing. If there's a line that doesn't quite go the way that you intended it to be, we can change that. We can play with that line and make it something that works how we want it to. All right. So I just went right over that. And sometimes if say I was drawing this and I went off to the side like that. Oh, I don't want it to do that. I wanted it to go straight across. Well, you know what I can do? I can just make the line thicker. Watch this. I can make the line thicker. But wait, Mr. Mike, now this line's thicker and this line isn't. Just have to make that line thicker. And look, there's lots of different ways that we can play with our drawings, that we can make them do whatever we want, because you are the artist. Okay? So sometimes it doesn't matter if there's a line that goes a little off, or a line that stays straight in line, or it turns into a squiggle. That's okay. We're just having fun. We're just making some art. So let's add a head on our butterfly now. We're going to make a circle right at the top of the body here. Make a circle here, and just like the body, we can color that in. All right, and this is looking great. We're making this butterfly pretty fast. Next, we're going to draw two arcs. That's going to be the antenna. We're going to go right here with one arc. And then we're on the other side. We're going to go the other way, and we'll make another arc. Look at that. Very nice. And at the end of the antenna, we're going to draw little circles. There's one there and one there. Okay, so we have our circles, we have our arcs, we have our wings, our heart shapes. I think we need to create our pattern on our butterfly. So what can we do to create a pattern on our butterfly? You can do anything you want. Anything. On this butterfly, the sample one that I created, I just made a bunch of circles and I added another heart shape in here. So I think you don't have to stick to the lines and shapes that I said we're creating the butterfly with. You can do your own. So I'll use this as an example, but I definitely think you should come up with anything that you want to do and put that on your butterfly. You can draw some French fries. You can put some pickles. You could do a ham sandwich in there if you want. If you don't like ham sandwiches, you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Any kind of food you want to put on your butterfly, because maybe this butterfly loves French fries. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they don't. But for now, I'm going to use circles, and I'm also going to use some heart shapes. So I'll draw a big circle here, and then another one here, and then I'll do a smaller circle here, a smaller circle here, And then I'm going to fill in this space here by drawing 2 more heart shapes. So I'm going to turn my paper to make it easy. And then I'm going to do one side and then the other side. And then I'm going to turn my paper, flip it all the way over. And I'm going to start here and I'll do one side. And then I'll do the other side. And now it looks like we have some butterfly wings. We can add some more shapes. I'll add some more circles here. And then I'll add some more around here. Add some more circles here. And it's any pattern that you want to do around your butterfly. And then I'll add, maybe put some other circles in here. And I think that's just looking pretty good. You know what we could do, I can add 2 arcs here, and 2 arcs here. And if you'll notice, this is what you call a symmetrical design. So it's the same design on each side. And there is probably a great reason for that, and I'm not even going to pretend like I know, because I don't. Maybe it's communication, maybe it's something with the butterfly. I think I should probably read about that and learn a little bit about why a butterfly's pattern looks like that on its wings. Because all different butterflies have different patterns and different markings on their wings, and they're different colors too. So different types of butterflies have different colors on them. And I think that's a great time for us to figure out what kind of color we want to add. First, actually, we should make our butterfly flying. So why don't we add those, remember the dotted line right here? The dotted line that I talked about? We're going to add some movement here. We're going to add some dotted lines here to make it look like our butterfly is flying along a path. So it looks like it went, hello. Do you make butterfly shadow puppets with your hands? It could be a bird too, or it could be a butterfly. And that's our butterfly. Look at that. Now I'm going to use the paint sticks. These are quick sticks. These are tempera paint. They dry very quickly. They probably take about 90 seconds or something to dry. This is not a paid advertisement. These are just the art material that I enjoy using, and they're great for coloring. They're great for kids and for all parents and caregivers, educators out there. There's a little stamp on the back of the paint stick that says AP, and it's an approved product. That means it's safe for kids to use. So is one of the reasons why I like using these. So I'm going to use this really, really cool pink color here because I want to make this butterfly really stand out. So I'm going to start with this pink color, and I think I'm going to use this on the outside of the major part of the wings here. So let's just get going here. So I'm going to go around the circles and around the wings. Here we go. That's looking good. They're quick and easy to use, and they, like I said, they dry fast and they're easy to clean up if they get on your hands. So being a parent of boys, 6-year-old boys, I like quick cleanup and using art materials I know that are not going to harm them if they happen to put their hand in their mouth or something. Of course, we don't want to do that, but I think these are a good choice for making art at home, and they're really fun. And you can, while the paint is wet, you can blend the colors. So let's see if I still have a wet spot that I could blend this with. Actually, it dried that fast that I couldn't blend them. But look how bright this paint is. Here, I'm going to put a little bit of brightness over here too. Let's see, maybe I'll do a bright pink outline all the way around with the color. Yeah, that's cool. And then I'll take some purple. It's a good purple. Like so. And I'll color these violet. Color these big circles and small circles with violet. And then how about, ooh, let's use some green in the heart shapes here, or maybe, yeah, we'll use green here. And you don't have to follow, you can if you want, you don't have to follow the same colors I'm using. You should use your imagination and pick the colors that you want to see together. They could be any colors. I mean, there's all sorts of colors. If you have a box of crayons, just pick out the colors and put them next to each other and see what you like to see next to each other, and then use those crayons. You could do anything. I mean, this could be a brown, this could be browns, this could be greens, this could be gray, this could be purple, it could be yellow, it could be any color you want. So use your imagination and pick the colors that you want to use to make your butterfly. And then I'm going to use this yellow, got a little bit of a dirty yellow there, but I'm going to use this spot here. It's not dirty. There we go. Finish that off, and then I will put, maybe we'll put a little bit of that green just on the antenna, just for fun. Okay, and I'm going to finish this off with some blue sky around my butterfly. Here, I'm going to color in the sky just to fill in the area, make it look like this butterfly is flapping its little wings through the sky, looking for some flowers. Got a little bit of a paint piece there, move that over. Picked it up with my finger and I moved it over. Okay. Now, if your paint stick gets to the edge, what you can do is you can take the bottom and you just twist it, and more paint comes out. See, just like that. Okay. Color around your butterfly. I'm just holding the paper down so it doesn't shake the table so much. Sometimes this paint stick can get a little sticky. The paint stick is sticky. So I'm just holding down the paper so it doesn't lift the paper, holding down the paper so the paint stick doesn't lift it up. And there we go. Sometimes if your marker is still wet, the paint stick may pull that color out and you might get a little bit of a bleed, but it doesn't happen too much. I think it's fine if it does. It's all right. Or you could just color around it. It depends on the type of marker that you use. This is a Crayola marker, which again is another great product to use. It's again not a paid advertisement. It's just different art products that I like to use. So here we have our butterfly flapping its wings through the sky. What does your butterfly look like? Would you like to share your art with us? You can share your art with us by going to our website at drawwithmrmike.com, and there is an email address on there. It's info@chicatello.com, and you can email us photos of your drawings. You can either take a photo with your with a phone or a camera or whatever and send it to us. We can share that behind us. You may see your drawing behind us on one of these episodes, or we could share it on our social media page. I hope you enjoyed drawing a butterfly with me today. I definitely enjoyed drawing with you, and I think this turned out really fun. I would love to see what you created. We took these basic lines and shapes, and we created a beautiful butterfly. I hope you had fun, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.